Hello, good evening, everyone. Namaskar. Are you able to hear me? Can everyone hear my voice? Can you please respond in the chat box? Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Good evening. Yes, some of you, I think, can hear me. Can others also hear me? Please respond in the chat box. Yes, yes, yes. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. And is my voice clear? Because somebody is saying the voice is breaking. Is it clear? Is the voice clear? Clear, yes. Okay. Okay, maybe those who are facing any issues, so probably it's from your end. It's nothing from my end. I can't do anything for you. I think you need to check your, or maybe just go out and again jump in. All right. Thank you very much for joining today on this day 2 of anxiety and depression program or workshop. So I welcome you all again today on this day 2. As we discussed yesterday, that this is a English batch, so we will be continuing in English mostly. Okay, but if there is somebody who can't understand English, so please you can join in next time in the next batch. So that will be in Hindi. Okay, so you need to wait for a couple of weeks and then you will get your turn. So if you are good in English and able to understand, then that's fine and you can stay back. And today we are going to cover some wonderful techniques. So yesterday we had gone through the agenda, and in the agenda I mentioned that on day 1 we will be covering, or we will be gaining understanding about our problems. So yesterday we went through it in detail, how you need to look at your problems from a new perspective. And today and tomorrow, we will be looking at the solutions, like how you can handle your issues, how you can come out of those, how you should work upon the problems you are facing. Okay, so we'll be talking about the solutions today and tomorrow. But yesterday, as I said, it was the day for the problems. So is there anyone who was not present yesterday and he is here, he or she is here for the first time and directly on to day 2? Is somebody there? Yes. Okay. Yes. Yes. All right. There are few guys who were not there on day 1 and they have jumped in today. Okay. Okay. For your benefit, let me just tell you that the recording of yesterday's like full whole 2.5 hours is available on our channel. So if you have to find out like where the recording is, I'm sharing the channel link in YouTube or in the comment box. So just click the link, subscribe to the channel, and then go to the live section, because as this is also going live, yesterday it was live and it is stored in under the live section of YouTube channel. Okay, so please go there and have a look at the day 1 recording. Okay, not now, maybe sometime later. So today, let me just give you a quick overview in next 2-3 minutes, like what exactly happened yesterday. So we started up with this agenda, like day 1 in-depth understanding of the problems, day 2 solutions and techniques on day 1, and on like day 2, and on day 3 also solutions and techniques another day. That's why I'm saying day 1 and day 2 for solutions. Okay, but that is day 3 actually. Okay, so in day 1 we try to understand what exactly our problem is, and we try to break it down, because we understand, because if there is a see, if you have a big problem at your hand, the best thing is to chunk it down, make it smaller. So that's why we started up And we found out that everything is starting with a thought, because sometimes we get triggers from outside environment and our thoughts start up, which keeps repeating. Okay, and along with that some pictures come up, and then some chemical reactions start in our body, which we call, or which generate some emotions in our body. And then we see some unwanted feelings, which we also call as anxiety on our body. And because of these feelings, we take some actions. Okay, whether those are good feelings, then good actions, bad feelings, then bad actions. Okay, so relating to your problems, we try to see that there are different situations or triggers which are present in our environment outside. Okay, so when we try to look at those, it could be like somebody in your family, your relatives, your neighborhood, your colleagues, your boss, whom you had a fight, or whom you had some like negative discussions in. So those kind of people you don't like, and then you are getting triggers from there. Or some fears you have got from something which happened in your past, like from some incident, from rats, from lift, from water, from dogs, from spiders, anywhere you can get any fears. And if you just even hear about them or see something, so then also you catch that, or it triggers something in your mind, and then everything starts up. Okay, then there are people who get the kind of thoughts like, will I get a heart attack, will I get cancer, or any other disease. So they are fearing that disease, but they don't have that disease, but they are just fearing it. They have got their checkups done, their heart is working fine, their body is completely fine, but they have heard from somewhere, or they have seen any incident happening like that, or something happened to them itself, or this like lot of Google search was done, and due to that, lot of fear came in. So now whenever they are like hearing about that, like maybe on TV news, or in any discussions, or they are seeing some picture, or any phone calls, social media, from anywhere, there are a lot many things which can come to you from like anywhere in your environment. So you get triggers from there, and then repetitive negative thoughts start coming up. These repetitive negative thoughts, which I told you yesterday, are like, for example, he ditched me, he spoiled my life. Are these heart attack symptoms? Am I getting a heart attack? Whenever you feel like there is heart palpitation happening, you think like, is it a heart attack? Why am I feeling nervousness or ghabrat in my chest? And is there something stuck in my throat? Will I die? Is something happening to me? All my body test reports are fine, then why I'm getting these symptoms? Am I part of this world or not? Why am I feeling so lonely? Everybody is there, your family is there, your friends are there, but you still feel lonely. How my body parts are moving, these hands are moving, the legs are moving, how they are moving. Or even when it is associated with the job or your boss, you get the thoughts like, will I lose my job, will I lose my client, why did my boss speak like that, he doesn't appreciate my work. Or even, will I be able to sleep tonight? So such kind of thoughts keep coming and keep repeating. Or even suicidal thoughts, or any other thoughts which could be different from this, but these are just the examples. So some triggers happen from outside and negative thoughts start coming up. This I'm just giving you a brief in next 2 minutes, otherwise we will start off for day 2. So please bear with me for a few minutes. Okay, then there are some pictures which start coming up in your mind, okay, related to your thoughts. And then negative emotions comes up, like sadness, or somebody might get fear, anger, somebody might feel lonely, boredom, embarrassed, you are feeling, you are in grief, you are hurt by someone, you are threatened by someone, you are feeling confused. Any emotion can come up related to what you are thinking, what your thoughts are. And then comes up anxiety, which are the unwanted feelings on your body, like nervousness, you are feeling bad, tightness or heaviness or pain in chest area, heart palpitation, breathlessness is happening, your heart is beating faster, headache is happening, dizziness, sweating, trembling of hands, legs, your body, stomach is upset, you are nauseatic, tingling sensation, sleep issues, feeling of lump in throat, गले में कुछ ऐसा लगता है कुछ अटका हुआ है. feeling of temperature difference in some body parts, like one part is like hands or legs, they get colder, or your head is getting warmer, or your whole body goes cold, whatever, there is temperature difference in some body parts, or even some, you can observe some movements in your stomach, hands, legs. All of them don't come to everyone. It could be like number 2, 6 or 8 coming to one person, then 10, 11, 12 coming to another person. So it's like mixed up thing, and anything can come up to anyone. Even some guys were like, when we were talking yesterday, some guys were saying, sir, I'm getting all of them, feeling as if you are unreal, you are lost completely, unable to focus on anything. So this is a pattern as we discussed yesterday. Like, there are some thoughts which are coming up from some triggers which we get from our environment. So repetitive negative thoughts start up, and then we generate some emotions in our body, maybe fear, maybe sadness, loneliness, regret, guilt, or different emotions. Okay, and then comes up these unwanted feelings on your body. So whether you are stuck in depression, anxiety, fear, phobia, OCD, whatever, you will be getting all these things because you are getting unwanted feelings on your body. That's why you can observe that something is happening to me, that my heart is beating faster, my I'm getting headache whenever I'm depressed, something happens in my stomach, or I feel my body gets warmer, or I'm feeling like I'm unreal or something. So such kind of things happen. Okay, please don't play with the screen, guys. Just remain away from the screen. Otherwise, others will get disturbed. Okay, so not only unwanted feelings, you also observe some kind of emotions are going inside me. Those chemicals which are sometimes you feel whenever you are angry, you might feel something in your chest is like heaviness or something you feel in your chest or your stomach or your throat, because every person feel it in different areas. Whenever you are like sad, you might be feeling somewhere on your head, on your face, or your stomach. Different places you will be feeling your emotions. Okay, so those chemical reactions which are going inside your body shows up as unwanted feelings, and we call that as anxiety. So this was the main thing which we discussed yesterday, but there were few other things because we talked for around 2.5 hours. So I won't be able to cover it fully because there are lot many other things. So I would request you to go back and listen to like whatever we talked in the YouTube channel. Okay, and we took a golden rule also. ना डरना है, ना भागना है, ना लड़ना है, बस फेस करना है. Or if I convert it into English, no fear, no running away, no fighting back. Only face it. What we are going to face it is your anxiety, your fears, your negative thoughts. Whatever you are getting, you need to face it. बहुत भाग लिए, बहुत लड़ लिए उनसे कि ये क्यों आ रहा है, why this is happening. You'll work like every time in fear. But from now on, if you are clear that I have done my body checkups and my body is working completely fine, all my organs are working fine, and the issue is related to my mind due to anxiety, due to these thoughts, then take this golden rule and we will use this in different techniques which will be coming up today, tomorrow. Okay, so learn this golden rule, capture it, and maybe put it in your room wherever you can see it again and again. ना डरना है, ना भागना है, ना लड़ना है, बस फेस करना है आपसे. Because you have ran like for years now. Because few people are sitting here who are like 20 years in depression or other things. Somebody in 10 years, somebody 5 years, somebody 4 years, somebody 1 year. So all of you need to take this golden rule. But as I said yesterday, first get your physical body checkups done so that there is no part malfunctioning which is creating issues in your body. Okay, so get that done and then focus here. Okay. Munna is saying right, but no one understands feelings. So Munna ji, were you there yesterday? We talked about the feelings, the emotions, and all these things in detail. Okay, so if you were not there, then please go to the YouTube channel and just listen to what I said. Okay. and we will talk about in detail now. Okay, so guys, so this was a quick overview of what we did yesterday. Okay, so now I am going to move on to day 2, not spending too much time here because otherwise we will be quite late. So are you guys now ready for day 2? Are you guys ready? Just type in ready in the chat box. Just type in ready in the chat box quickly if you guys are ready. And to inform you, whoever are typing in the chat box, we will take all the questions in the end. So please don't keep typing your questions again and again in the chat box. We will definitely speak to you in the end. Okay, yesterday we did for almost 45 minutes. Today also we will try to take some questions. So don't worry, your questions will be answered. All right. Yes, you guys are ready. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Fantastic. Let's proceed. All right. So, as I said yesterday, that if you want to change something now, that you need to change your health, then you need to raise the priority. You need to bring it in your top 3 priorities. Because if it is lying down below 3, then you won't be able to put any effort or put any like thing in terms of your health, because every day the priorities keep changing. The things which are like in the bottom at the 5, 6, 7, 7th priority or like that, so those things are never covered, because when you get up tomorrow new things will come up. So if they are not in top 3, then you can't change, then nothing can help you. So if you want to change, you need to change your priority. You need to bring it to top most. If you can bring it to number 1, fantastic. Otherwise, at least top 3 will be good. Okay. So at least for next few weeks, make it a top priority and then see how things can change. First thing what you need to do is change your story. What I mean by change your story is, like, here in your mind, you have been telling different things. There are different thoughts which you are telling, and the thoughts which are pulling you back, which says you can't improve, this thing can never solve, or you can't do this or that. So those stories have not helped you. Now is the time you need to change your story. If you want to improve here, you need to change the stories which are going on in your mind, and whatever story pulls you back and don't take you forward towards your goal, whatever you want to achieve, maybe in terms of success, in terms of health, in terms of fame, in terms of money, in terms of relationship, anything, if they are not taking you forward, change your stories which you have been telling here. By stories I mean different thoughts which we keep taking daily. So you need to change those stories कि मैं ये नहीं कर सकता, I can't do this, this is impossible, this is that, and okay, so you don't need to keep continuing with those stories, because those are just thoughts. And wherever you are, if you are thinking you are not progressing in that particular area, whether it's health, wealth, success, fame, relationship, anything, if you are not progressing there, that means it's time to change your stories. Okay, so change here. Secondly, do consistent practice, because there are people, please, Mahesh and all, don't play with the screen, please, because like we get disturbed and then other people also get disturbed. Okay, then I was saying do consistent practice. Like for next few weeks, do it daily. Whatever, like I am telling you here, you need to work on yourself every day, at least for next few weeks, because this has been there. Guys, please don't play with the screen. The guys are getting disturbed. Otherwise, we will have to remove you from the Zoom. Okay. Yes. So I was telling, if you don't practice consistently, you won't get results. Why I'm saying this? Because this is the matter of your mind, and your mind learns by practice. Because you would have seen, like, since you were child until now, there are hundreds of things which you have learned. Maybe let's start from the beginning. where you learn to walk. How did you learn to walk? First, like first day itself, you didn't got up from the bed and started walking. No, on the first day, you took one step, fell down, then again got up, take one more step, again fell down. Then next day, you also did two, three steps. Then next day, more. And like that, you started walking and now you are running. Similarly, like when you started eating, you were not able to take your hand to your mouth. Somebody else was feeding you, or even if you started the first day, you weren't able to eat properly. You were spoiling your clothes. But now, even when you switch off the light, you can still eat and it will directly go to your mouth. How? Because it's about consistent practice which you did in your childhood. Then when you learn playing football or playing or doing swimming or cycling or whatever, or like riding a bike or learning to drive a car, anything, we didn't learn it in day one because our mind learns like that. It repeat, and then one day you will learn that. So you need to consistently practice whatever you want your mind to learn. Okay, whatever you want to learn something new or you want to do something else, so you need to do some consistent practice. That's why I'm saying take few weeks, every day do it, and you will realize that within few weeks, 5 6 weeks itself, you will be like changed so much that you won't even like realize like is that that has happened. And last thing is become unstoppable. See, there will be so many people who will be saying, "Ye kaise ho sakta hai? Wo kaise ho sakta hai? How can it happen? You can't do this. You can't do that." Even your mind will play some stories, but switch them off. Everybody, even outside people or inside, just become unstoppable for next few weeks. I'm not asking for 20 months or 10 months. Just do it for few weeks. Just do it for a few weeks and you will realize that yes, you are changing, and very quickly you can change because we have done it, we have seen it with different people, and you can change. But you need to do it properly, you need to follow it, and you need to become unstoppable. When this becomes your priority, then only some things happen. Anything you can take. If you want to achieve success in anything, if you want to do something, you need to do it regularly, you need to become unstoppable, and then only you can achieve something. Okay, so hope I have made it amply clear like how or what you need to change or start changing. And now we will go in much detail in the coming slides. Okay, so see guys, see there are people, or I think most of you will be like in your living in your thoughts, somebody in the thoughts of past, somebody in the thoughts of future, isn't it? See, when you are living in past or future, you are wasting your time, you are wasting your energy, you are throwing away your power, because the power is in the current moment, the current thought. When I say the current thought, why? Because when we say past, you can never go into the past, or you can never go and change your future. Just travel there and go and change it. No, it can't happen. See, whatever you are currently today, whether you are like super rich or you are super poor, whether you are super healthy or like badly affected in your health, or anyways, good relationship and completely worse relationship, wherever you are standing today is all because what you thought about all those things in your past. Whether the thoughts were of yesterday, 1 week back, 1 month back, 1 year back, or 10 years back, all those thoughts were affecting you. And that is why whatever you are today is because of them. Because everything starts with a thought. So now, if you see that I want my future to change, then if you keep thinking like that only, which you were doing last week, last month, last year, and you keep doing the same, you will remain same until you change now. And now is the moment. because the current moment is only thing you have, because you don't know neither about past nor about future. Nobody knows whether you will be alive the next moment or not. So you only have this moment, and this moment is governed by your current thought. Whatever you are thinking, same will be your action. So if you want to change your future, you need to change the current moment. Because whatever you are thinking now, whatever you will be thinking tomorrow, whatever you will be thinking this week, whatever you will be thinking this year is going to impact your future. So this is very, very true. Don't take it lightly, because your thoughts are the guiding things which take your life in any direction. So if you want to change, this is the moment. This is the thought which you need to change. I mean, whatever thought in the current moment you are taking, you need to change those thoughts. But you will be saying, sir, you said yesterday, like we get 60, 70,000 thoughts every day. So those are really impossible for me to change. Dude, you don't need to change all 60, 70,000 thoughts. What I am saying is just start that track, because why you are in negativity today totally is because you are taking such kind of thoughts day in and day out regularly for now weeks or months or years. That's why you are in so much of negativity. So the mind learns by repetition. So what you need to do, maybe you can take one exercise. Just put down different alarms in your phone, like starting from say 9 a.m. till 8 p.m. or 9 p.m. Just put it at every 1 hour. Say 9 a.m. your alarm will ring, 10 a.m. again alarm rings, 11 a.m. again alarm rings, 12 again alarm rings. So every hour your alarm will be just a reminder for you to change your thought, and change it in the direction where you want to go, where your goals want you to go. So if you have the goals for like success in your say exam, or success in your job, or success in your business, or taking or like earning lots of money, or taking your health to next level, whatever is your goal, just start taking thoughts in that direction. I mean, just for 1 minute, whenever the alarm rings, just for 1 minute, take those thoughts like as if you have already achieved that good health or good money, good success, whatever you want, you have already achieved it, and just enjoy those moments that I have this, I have that, and I am super healthy, I am doing this, I am doing that for 1 minute every hour, and let the alarm keep reminding you every hour to just go into your thoughts and correct your thoughts every hour. If you are already taking good thoughts, no need to change. If they're already in the right direction of where you want to go, then no need to change. But if you are taking negative thoughts or any other neutral thoughts, just change them, guide your mind towards the positive direction. ऐसे ही तो अगर आपके बच्चे हैं, if you have kids, how did you make them learn to walk? Because first day when you were making them walk, you were holding their finger, they fell down, isn't it? You again ask them get up and again walk one step, two steps, they again fell down. Again you are trying to, so you are guiding your mind in the right direction now. So every hour you need to tell your mind, okay, this is where I need to go. This is here where I need to reach. So this is my destination. You need to think in this direction. So when you will do this for like every hour for next 30, 40 days, your mind will be in the right direction, and it will start walking in the new direction, correct direction. Got it? What do you need to do here? So how you need to change your thought in the right perspective. See, you have the power to change your thought. If I say, okay, right now, just you think yourself, you are in Australia with PM Modi and their PM. on the stage where in Sydney they just had that program. Can you imagine yourself there on that stage? Yes. Why not? So you can change this thought. So similarly, you need to change the thought and take them in the right direction. Okay. Secondly, please, somebody guys are writing in the chat box. As I told, we will be taking all the questions in the end. So you are just disturbing me and others by writing down in the chat box. Please don't do that, because these are disturbing and I won't be able to read it. You are just wasting your time. Just focus on what we are saying here. Okay, your questions will definitely be taken in the end, so don't worry. Okay. All right. So second thing, what you need to do is take the control back in your hands. You need to take the control of your life. Till now, you have either blamed the situation, blamed some person, blamed some past event, or blamed somebody or something. And when you are blaming something or someone or situation or whatever, you are losing your power. You are giving your power to them. But now you need to take your control back. You need to become the creator of every thought, every emotion, every feeling, every desire. Whatever is happening with you, it's all because of me. Just realize that, because I have the power to change. When I'm saying I'm depressed, I have the power to laugh just now. But I'm not choosing to laugh, because I'm saying I am depressed. तो यूं बैठ जाता हूं बस. Who is stopping you to laugh right now continuously for 1 minute? Nobody can stop you. But you choose to put your head like the hand like that and sit like this. So we have the power, but we don't choose the right thing. So become the controller of your life, become the controller of your thoughts, emotion. Take the responsibility, take the accountability that whatever is happening to me, it's because of me. It's not because of that event which happened 10 years back, 5 years back, 6 years back. No, it's not because of that person, because that person dished you only once. That person gave you divorce only once. That person left your life and you had a breakup only once. But you had it in your mind hundreds and thousands of times. You got divorced hundreds of times. You got breakup hundreds of times. You were like dished by your friend or your business mate or whoever hundreds of times in your mind. So who is the biggest culprit? You. It's not that person or that situation. It's you who are running it again and again in your mind. You have the power to change the thought, but you chose not to do that. If you would have done it initially, then it won't have been that frequent. And now it's like a machine running faster and faster. If you would have stopped it when it was turning the wheel slowly, it could have stopped there itself. But you were like running it again and again and again. So please make sure you choose to take your power back. You choose to be happy. It's in your hands. Nobody can stop you. If you are ready to take the accountability, nobody can stop you. If you keep blaming that it's happened because of that person, because of that event, वो नहीं हुआ होता, या मेरे बाप के पास पैसा होता, मेरे पास मर्सिडीज होती तो मैं ये कर देता. No, you can't do anything. You would be same. उन पैसों को भी आग लगा दी होती. अगर यहाँ सही नहीं है, if you are not okay here, if the process is not okay, if it is not running fine, whatever you have, you will lose that. You would have heard कि जिनको लॉटरी लगी होती है, one day suddenly they become a millionaire. They get a lottery, and within 5 years, it has been researched that most of those guys, 70-80% of those guys go bankrupt, even worse than what they used to be, because they don't have this mindset to handle that money. And you would have also heard, like, if God comes here on the earth and he sees, like, oh, only 10% people have the 90% of wealth which I gave on this earth. Only 10% or even 5% of people have that. And if we reverse that, or I mean, take it back and then evenly divide it, then only 5 years are required to get that same situation, that 90-10 ratio. Again, will be there within 5 years itself. Why? Mindset. Those guys have mindset. So you need to change here for everything. Okay. Faraji, it's at your end. I think the voice is very much clear. Are you guys, let me just take the poll. Are you guys able to hear very clearly? Just write it down in the chat box. Because Faraji is saying your voice is low. Please loud it, because I'm speaking at the highest peak of my voice. Very clear. So Faraji, it's at your end. Okay. All right. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. I hope it's very clear now what you need to do. Is it clear? Hope you have understood what I'm trying to say here. All right. Now, very important slides are starting. Till now, it was just clearing up your mind, but now we are moving on to the techniques. We are moving on to the techniques. Okay, Dennis, it's at your end, I think. My voice is like quite full. Okay. Use earphones. Yes, Nikhilji is suggesting. Please do that. Okay. So see, let's take an example of a manufacturing company where, say, cars are getting manufactured, or you can take something else, wherever some product is getting manufactured. So what happens is, in the R&D department, please focus, very important slide, and this we are going to directly use in the technique coming up now. Okay, so please be focused, very important. So in the manufacturing company, there will be R&D department, there will be different departments, right? So in the R&D department, they design something or learn something about the product, and they tell them, like, okay, this is the new product, and this is the way we can manufacture this. Okay, so they will create a process around it and then pass it on to the production department. Like, this is the way you need to build, and this is how the product will be much better. So take it over and now start producing the cars or any other product you can take. Okay, so similarly, the operations are happening in our mind. So see, whenever you are stuck in some situation, see, somebody was saying, like, 5 years back this incident happened, 7 years back this happened, 10 years back this happened. So something has happened in your life, some situations would have been like this, from where you have picked up this issue, and after that you have been in trouble of mental health. Okay, something started somewhere. So when you saw that incident or that thing happened in your life, your conscious mind was watching it carefully. You were consciously watching it through different senses, and your mind was learning different things from that event. It was catching different things. So when those things were caught, maybe you were high on emotions, because when we are high on emotions, our mind learns very quickly. Mind this thing. When you are high on emotions, or like previously I was saying, when you repeat things, it enters our mind. That is one way. Another way is, when you are high in emotions, your mind will learn very quickly. So when you are like under some situation where you are high on any emotion, so your conscious mind is observing few things, that this happened, that happened, and through filters, as I talked yesterday, delete, distort, generalization filter, everything passes through that, and then your mind has created something which is stored here. Now, suppose you went back to your home and you are again and again referring to it. Oh, what happened? My friend, like, he dhoka de diya. he divorced me, she divorced me, or my girlfriend left, or I was looted, all my money gone. How will my family survive? All these things are going in your mind, and your mind is learning. Again and again, you are referring to this because you were like highly under stress because of that event. So what happens now is like your conscious mind has very little capacity. Like your R&D department, there are very few people, and in the production you have more people who are manufacturing. So here also the conscious mind's capacity is very low. So what it does is he creates a pattern around it, because he says like this guy is referring to this event again and again. He's asking me to tell him again and again those same things. So my capacity is very low. I have to focus on other things also. There are 10 other things which are there in my bucket, and every time I need to be focused. So I need to learn something new. So I need to do something of this event. So what he does is he creates a process or a pattern and hands it over to the unconscious mind. कि unconscious भाई इधर आ, जरा ये pattern है, you just run it. Whatever I am saying, just do it. Don't use your mind, because the unconscious mind doesn't have its own mind. Think like that. And whatever I am saying, you do it, man. So similar to like what R&D was saying to production, okay, this is the process, this is how you need to make the car. So take the process document and just do whatever is said. So they start building the car, and they day by day they are building lot many cars. So similarly, whatever event has happened in your past, say 10 years back, 15 years back, 5 years back, now your conscious mind has handed over to unconscious mind or your subconscious mind, like the production. So now whenever you are fetching that, or is there might be a small match to that, so your unconscious mind simply runs that same program again, same process again, whatever was given by the conscious mind 10 years back, 5 years back, 20 years back, 15 years back. That's it. Your unconscious is not reviewing that 20 years have happened, so I should change this now. Or 15 years have happened. This guy was a kid that time, now is a grown up, but it doesn't think that way. It has no mind. So what he does is just follow whatever the process is stored there. So now what do we do? Because we have suffered a lot because of that. Because 5 years back or 10 years back, in emotions, under some you were under some severe emotions. So because of that, you captured few things. Maybe you were under fear, lot of fear, you captured few things there. But now you are sitting in your drawing room, and whenever you are thinking, again that fear starts coming up. But there is nothing here. Like people who are like say afraid of dogs, afraid of lifts, afraid of water, afraid of any disease or anything or any situation which is troubling them. So what is happening? The same program is being run again and again by your unconscious. It doesn't bother what are the results. आप डर रहे हो, you are bloody going to the hospital 10 times, you are doing something, you are crying, it doesn't care, because it doesn't have its own mind. It hardly bothers. So we are stuck. That's why it's 10 years again and again, same feelings are coming, because we are stuck there. So now what do we do? So if production runs into a challenge that they are getting complaints that there is some problem with the engine, there is some problem with this design. So they again go back to R&D. They ask them to look into it, and so that it can learn something new and find out the real problem, so that new learnings can be taken, the process can be amended, and then again handed over to production, so that a good version of cars can be manufactured. Isn't it? Same way it happens, right, in the factories, in the manufacturing units. So what happens here in our mind? So if you want to change, you don't need to go by the same patterns which are running, because these patterns have not helped you. These are taking you into trouble. So now what you have to do is go again to the R&D, your conscious mind. Your conscious mind needs to look with conscious awareness what exactly is happening. and he needs to review that again and needs to learn something new. He needs to learn something new because now, say 10 years have passed, or 1 year has passed, or 1 month has passed. Whatever was fearful one day back is not fearful now, because the dog which bite me 1 month back, or 5 years back, or 10 years back, or even one day back is not present now. So no need to fear from that. But we have caught that fear for years and years and years. So now the conscious mind need to learn new things, that something has changed. Why am I still giving the same patterns? So when he will review the things and learn new things, create a new pattern, and then hand over to unconscious, then will be the day that you will be sorted. Are you getting me? What exactly need to be done? How, why you are under problem, and how it needs to change. And we will be doing it in this exercise, which we'll be doing. We'll be implementing it. Okay. So now understand first what exactly is happening. See, whenever you are under some anxiety or some depression or some things, there are patterns running in your mind which you have caught few years back, few months back, and those patterns are running again and again. That's why I was saying, sir, ये बार बार वैसी ही feelings आ जाती हैं. Same way my heart start beating, same way my stomach, something happens, or my head start aching, or these kind of feelings keep coming again and again. Okay, same thing happens in fear of disease also. Whatever you have taken few months back, few years back, or from where this all started, you have created a program over there. Now your unconscious doesn't know that you are fearing it, you are afraid of this, you something need to be changed. Now you need to take it out in your conscious, make it learn new things, that the time of fear is over, the time of grief is over, the time of guilt is over. Learn something new, and then create a new pattern and give hand over to the unconscious to run for the future. So that is the way which we will also do. Okay. So now please don't ask questions, because I'll be like digress to different things then. Okay. So we will be taking all your questions. Okay. Otherwise, we will be quite late. You guys will have to sit till 10 o'clock then. All right. So now, before we proceed on to the technique, tapping, it's very, very important technique. Very, very important and highly result giving. So if somebody has done tapping before, not with me, somebody else, maybe do it again here, because we will be looking at it from lot many perspectives, different perspectives. It's not the simple tapping which you will be doing here. I have broken it into some small pieces so that you can understand it quickly, so you can go dig deep into your problem, and the thing which I explained in this slide, how you need to take it in your conscious, what you need to do, how you need to go back to your past, your root cause, your activating event. So all of this thing will be covered here under this. So please open all your eyes, ears, nose, whatever, and focus fully here. Secondly, instead of this slide also, like this slide will be covered, there will be one more slide which I want you to remember. The golden rule. ना डरना है, ना भागना है, ना लड़ना है, बस फेस करना है. No fear, no running away, no fighting back. You just need to face the fear, face the anxiety. Whatever is coming, you need to face it. But first, as I said, get your physical checkups done so that you rule out any physical aspect, your physical problems in your body. Okay. All right. Let's move on to a very, very important technique called tapping. Okay. So please, if you don't have a pen, pencil, get it. Or if you want to take some notes, get your notebook, pen. If you want to take some screenshots, take it. You are open for that. Okay. So now hear it very clearly. First 10 minutes, 15 minutes, I'll be explaining it. Okay, very clearly. If there are any questions, please ask. Then I will try to implement it also here itself. Okay, so don't worry if you don't understand something. It by the end of this you will be very clear on this. If there are any questions, please ask me. Okay, so this tapping, like in initial days, or when I say like previous years, there were some acupuncture techniques which came from China. So there, what used to happen was, like, there are more than 350 points on our body where they used to pierce needles and cure certain diseases. Like, suppose one disease is there, so for that you need to pierce on your forehead, your cheeks, your chin. For something else, maybe you need to pierce on your chest or your shoulders. So they knew like where they need to pierce those needles. But the event was painful. Everybody can't go through that pain of piercing the needles. Okay. Secondly, there were so many points that only expert can know, like where exactly that needle need to be pierced. So everybody can't do that. So a lot of research work happened on that particular thing, and later, years after years, tapping was discovered. Like in this tapping, it came under EFT, like emotional freedom therapy. Okay. Uh, Please don't ask questions. Anupam Ji saying, what is the difference between online and purchasing class? Respected sir. I don't get your question. Between online and purchasing class, what do you mean? What is online and purchasing class? This is going live. You don't need to purchase anything. These 3 days are free. This level 1 is free. If you want to come to level 2, then that's paid. Okay. So level 1, these 3 days are completely free for everyone. I want you to focus on the techniques. Forget about level 2 or any other payments and all. Focus here. This is very important thing going on. So under tapping, now what tapping means is you just need to tap wherever I'm saying, like suppose this is my hand and I say tap here. So with the other hand, with the 4 fingers, you need to do like this. Okay, so this is we call as tapping. Okay, but don't think ये टिप 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 क्या कर रहा है, इससे कैसे हो जाएगा, अभी बहुत कुछ होगा इससे. ठीक है, this is a very important technique. So I'll be telling you first of all what points you need to take care. So there are some points where we need to tap. Okay, so first of all, focus on the points which I'm telling. Just write them down, note them down. First is the hand, karate point. The last point which is shown on your screen. The last point here, karate point. Karate point of any of your hand. Maybe your left hand or right hand, whatever hand you can choose. And that is the karate point. Like this, when we hit with the karate here, up other side of your thumb. So this is the karate point. Note it down. Then come up to the top of the screen. This is the top of the head here. Here is another point, top of the head. Then above the eye, from where the eyebrow starts. Then it's side of the eye, where eyebrow ends. Then it's below the eye. First, note down these points, then I will break it up, the process. Okay, note down the points. Below the eye. So eyes के 3 तरफ हो गया, top, side and below the eye. Then लिप्स के दोनों तरफ, नोज के ऊपर या लिप्स के ऊपर के, नोज के नीचे या लिप्स के ऊपर कह सकते हैं, एंड चिन पर, और बिलो द लिप्स, अबव द लिप्स, बिलो द लिप्स, यू कैन से दैट. Then this V, neck bone, which is there, V get formed here, right? So below this collarbone, you can use one hand or both the hands. When you are coming from top, you can do like this also with both the hands, or even with one hand you can do like this. Okay, and last point is under the arm. Your shoulder joint is there. Just put 4 fingers below it, and then below that is your under the arm. Okay, so these are the points which are very important. So note them down first, and then I am going in the process what exactly you need to do, where you need to tap, when you need to tap. Okay, so Let's move on now. Okay, let's talk about the tapping process. We will take it into 3 steps. I've broken it into 3 steps. Try to Indianize it so that you can understand it more clearly. Very, very important. Try to understand each and every step. Okay, if there are any questions after I explain one step, just let me know there itself if you have any question on that step. Okay, so first step is acceptance. See, if you don't accept what you are or what has happened in your life, you can't progress. First step should be the acceptance that whatever has happened to me or जैसा भी हूं मैं, however I am, I accept myself. Okay, so now what you need to do in this step is there are 2 aspects. First is state your problem, and second is accept yourself as you are. So first step is state your problem. मतलब अपनी problem बताओ भैया किसके लिए tapping करने आए हो? What problem do you want to tap for? So suppose somebody is saying that I get fear from heart attacks, that I am fearful that I will get heart attack. So what he will do is he needs to tap on the karate point, the first point which I said. Step 1, only 1 point, karate point. Okay, so you need to start tapping on your karate point and state your problem. What you need to state is that I am fearful of heart attacks. I am fearful that if I go somewhere, I will get a heart attack. Whatever is your problem, that I am getting scared that will I get a heart attack. That's it. In 1 or 2 lines, you need to state your problem. Or if you are feeling anxiety when you are going outside in the market or traveling, so you can say that whenever I am traveling, I feel anxiety. I feel like my breath is shortened, my this heartbeat is getting faster, or whatever is happening. Like I feel anxiety. Simple. Keep it simple. State your problem so that your mind knows what you are talking about, so that you have the clarity. Like this is my problem for which I am going to do this tapping. Okay. If there is some other problem that I am feeling like insecure because of my divorce, so that is your problem. Okay. Next thing is accept yourself. Within step 1, there are 2 things: state your problem and accept yourself. When you have stated your problem, that I am getting fearful when I enter lifts, I am very scared when I enter lifts. But in spite of this issue, in spite of this challenge, I accept myself as I am, or I accept myself and deeply love myself. Got it? Step 1, state your problem and accept yourself. 2 things only. First, in 1 or 2 lines, tell like what problem you have for which you are doing tapping. So, I am under depression and I am feeling very low. That could be your problem. In spite of this issue, I accept myself and deeply love myself. That's it. This is step 1. But what you have to do is you need to repeat it 3 times. You need to keep tapping on your karate point and repeat both of these problem as well as the acceptance statement 3 times. Okay. Okay. Got it? Step 1. Everybody clear? Just write it down. Mustaqji, I'm not going to answer any questions now. Please wait till the end. Don't keep bothering everyone, please, in the messages. Anybody has any question on step 1? There are only 2 things. State your problem and accept yourself. That's it. 2 things. If there is any issue, write them down, whatever I am telling. Okay. Just what you need to change is your problem statement. If you are getting fear of lifts, say that. If you are getting fear of dogs, say that. If you are getting fear of heart attacks, say that. If you are facing some challenge due to past issue, somebody dished you, somebody took away your money, somebody, whatever he did, so say that. State your problem. Second thing is accept yourself, that in spite of this issue, I accept myself and deeply love myself. That's it. कि इस सब के बावजूद मैं खुद को स्वीकार करता हूं, एक्सेप्ट करता हूं और अपने आप से बहुत प्यार करता हूं. इफ यू आर डूइंग इट इन हिंदी, okay, just change the language. Second step, now if it is clear to everyone, second step, very important step. Now guys, focus doubly, increase your focus, everybody. Yes, thoughts and feelings and even emotions. What you need to do in second step is spend time with your problem. वक्त बिताना है. जब तक अपनी प्रॉब्लम के साथ वक्त नहीं बिताओगे, until you spend time on the problem, with the problem, it will keep chasing you. वो आती रहेगी. Whether you run for 10 years, 20 years, it will keep chasing you. Ask those people who have been in anxiety, depression for 10 years, 20 years. It's not going to stop until you face it. That's why I say ना डरना है, ना भागना है, ना लड़ना है, बस face करना है. You need to spend time with it. Stop running, stop fighting it, stop being fearful. Now you need to spend time with it. And how you need to spend time is start from the top of the head. In the step one, you used karate point. Now rest all the points which were there on the last screen. Top of the head, say under the arm, tuck. Everything in the same sequence. Top of the head, above the eye, side of the eye, below the eye, above the below the nose, on the chin, collarbone, and under the arm. All of these. Don't worry, you will remember all of this when you do it 1 or 2 times. So everything you will remember. So no need to worry कि इतने सारे points याद करने हैं. No, it will automatically come. So just do it 2-3 times and you will remember all of them. Okay. So what you need to do is whatever thoughts, feelings, emotions. Now you should be able to understand the difference between all the three because yesterday I covered. So those are new. Let me reword that again. Thoughts are the words going in your mind. For example, you are saying, "Oh, heart attack तो नहीं आ जाएगा. मेरे घर में भी कोई नहीं है. Nobody is here in my house. How will I take care of myself?" So these are thoughts, the words which are going on in your mind. Feelings are what you see on your body. Maybe like your heart is beating faster, you are sweating, your chest is getting heavier, भारीपन जो बोलते हैं. You are feeling that nervousness, घबराहट, or something is happening in the stomach, turning, or something is happening. Your hands are trembling. So all these unwanted feelings, these are feelings. And emotions are like you are scared, you are afraid, fearful, you are sad, you are under regret, you are regretting something, you are whatever emotion, like give you the list whole. You are angry, you are jealous, you are guilty, you are under regret, whatever is there. So you just need to know thoughts, feelings, emotions. कि क्या चल रहा है अभी? What is happening inside me? And you need to speak out everything. Speak that out. So how you will do that? Start from top of your head. Okay. So let me take an example of like I was getting this heart attack thing. So let's take that example itself. Okay. So whenever like I hear about somebody getting or something about the heart, I start getting scared. I am under, like, I'm very afraid, like, what will happen to me if I get a heart attack? Then move on to the next point. You need to keep moving. After 10, 20 times you have tapped on one point, you need to move on to the next point. That I am very scared. I am getting thoughts like, will I get a heart attack? Nobody is at home right now. So how will I take care of myself? Then move on to the next point. I am feeling like my heart has started beating faster. My breath is going like is shortening. I'm feeling very like heaviness on my chest, or I'm sweating. Whatever is happening, you are just speaking out. Tell whatever is happening. Or now I'm very afraid. It's like, oh, am I going to die? Something is happening to me. I'm very scared. So whatever is coming in your mind, all the thoughts, all the emotions, or the feelings on your body, you need to speak out everything. Got my point? So this thing, suppose you You were speaking and now you hold on onto one place. Suppose you stop here. You are tapping still. Keep tapping. But now just understand what is the emotion am I going through. Like with this, suppose you are getting the fear of heart attacks. So what emotion am I going through? I am fearful. मतलब डर तो लग रहा है. Yes, I'm scared. Is there any other emotion along with this? Because there can be multiple emotions which could be coming along with this. You notice this. What emotions am I going through right now? And when you understand those emotions, कि मैं डरा हुआ हूं, मुझे बुरा भी लग रहा है, मुझे दुख भी हो रहा है कुछ कुछ, कहीं से तो ये आ रहा है emotion. Somewhere I'm getting this. Now, using this emotion as a staircase, go back and try to find out what exactly, where exactly for the first time I got this emotion. Where exactly I got this emotion for the first time? Because when you use the emotion to travel back, you will catch the place very quickly, because using the emotion as staircase is the quickest way to reach there. Yesterday, somebody was asking, how will I reach my past? So use your Hello, everyone. Uh, Sorry, can you hear me? Hello, guys. Can you hear me? Yes, yes. All right. Okay, fantastic. Fantastic. Sorry, we had some trouble with the internet, and due to that, I had to just resume back. So sorry for that. All right. So let's go back. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Let's get back to work then. Okay. Yes. So see guys, so we were on the second step. So I was saying like when you are like tapping from top of the head to under the arm. So somewhere in middle, just stop for some time. Stop for some time and just go back to your root cause from where it all started, and you can use your emotion which you are feeling during that to go back to the root cause, because that will be the easiest path and that will help you to reach your root cause. And when you are seeing the root cause, like what happened during that time, so you need to watch it consciously and take some new learnings over there. Let your conscious again see that. So whatever I was telling you in the previous slide, that you need to take it out from your unconscious and need to take some conscious learnings over there, like what exactly happened, what and why I was in that much fear, or whatever learnings from that incident, because now you are going back with more wisdom, more knowledge, like you are like more 1 year older more, or 10 years older more, you have more experience, more wisdom, you have more knowledge. So with that, now you are going back and looking at that incident, and now you can say, okay, that has gone, that is past, I've learned a lot. So lot many things you can learn from that incident, and that will be the thing when you see it with a new perspective, that your mind will take new learnings from there. Okay, and then continue with your tapping till the under the arm. Okay, we will do it, don't worry. So we will, you will see it. If you can have, we can have some volunteer who can like come here on the screen, so we will do it with him. Okay, otherwise I'll give it with you and give it with an example. Okay, so is the second step clear? So you have to tell thoughts, feelings, emotions, you need to speak out, and you need to stop at a point and need to travel back to your root cause also. Okay, so these are few things which you need to do here. So is it clear? Just type in clear, or what question you have on the second step. Just type in clear. Is the second step clear? Everybody? Clear, clear. Others, please be present in the chat box. Yes, everybody. That's okay. If you don't, if you are unable to find the root cause once or twice, your tapping is already happening. You are working on the current event, but you will get to know, you will reach the root. So don't worry. Don't go with the mindset that I won't be able to get to the root cause. Why? Because you are facing these emotions from there itself. So don't worry. Wherever your mind takes, go there. Don't think that oh no, this is not the right thing. Wherever your mind is taking, go and see there, check there. Yes, if there are multiple root causes, that's also fine, because that's what I was saying, that your mind can take you 2 years back first. Okay, that here it is. Then when you will be going through that incident, you will realize, no, something happened 10 years back also. Something happened in my childhood even. So you can go back. That's why you need to do this exercise for multiple weeks. I'm not saying on first day itself you will clear everything. So if your mind is taking you to multiple places, go there, see that thing, take some conscious awareness, take new learnings again and again. And then you will realize that there are multiple things. Actually, Dennis, yes, you are right. There are multiple things which people come up with. It's not every time one thing that is causing problems, because one is major incident. There could be other underlying reasons as well. Okay, so there are multiple things. So you need to keep exploring. That's why we are saying do it for multiple weeks. Okay. All right. If this step is clear, then we move on to the next one. See, this is like the second or whatever I'm saying, like you need to take out of your unconscious and bring it to your conscious. So when we are speaking, like what exactly is happening? So we are already bringing it to our conscious. Because when you are saying, oh, my heart is beating faster. See, what happens is like there are programs which just runs and we do what you are like suppose in the morning you are getting up from your bed and you are going to the bathroom and you are just brushing your teeth. Almost every day you are taking the same amount of time. Say suppose you take 3 minutes, so roughly 3 minutes only you will be taking almost every day. And if you are brushing your teeth, this almost the same way you will be brushing every day. So there are patterns for everything. 95 to 98% of our lives are governed by these patterns, these programs. But there are few programs which are troubling us. So we need to change those programs. So how you can change it? Bring them into your conscious awareness again and again so that you can take new learnings and then you could learn something. See, suppose there is a kid who eats lot of ice cream or chocolates and he is gaining weight because of that. For example, मान लीजिए कुछ आपके घर में कोई है ऐसा बच्चा, ठीक है, who eats lot of chocolates or lot of chips, lot of cold drinks, he drinks lot of cold drinks, whatever. So what you do is, see, just do one thing. Like this guy, what he does is he goes to the fridge or he goes to the wherever you are keeping these things, he just goes and pick it up and eat it. Every day this is happening. And later you tell him even that okay, your health is, this is not good for your health, this is your weight is increasing, this is not good in the long run, and all those stuff you tell him daily, but no effect. Okay, so now what you do is just ask him that whenever you are taking this chocolate, you just need to announce that I am taking this chocolate and this chocolate is increasing my weight and this is unhealthy for me, but I'm still choosing to eat this chocolate. That's it. So what is happening is, see, his unconscious programs are running which are making him eat that chocolate every day. But now what you are trying to do is ask him to bring that thing which is lying in his unconscious to the front so that he realizes that, okay, this is making me unhealthy, but I am still choosing to eat it. And you will notice in within few days, you will start noticing there is a key difference now. Either he reduces it or he stops eating it. So there will be a lot of difference because now our conscious will realize that, okay, this is bad for me. So when you are under this situation, so you are automatically going into like you are thinking something, then your heartbeat runs faster, you are feeling breathlessness, there is some problem in the stomach or whatever feelings you are getting. So all those things are run by a program unconsciously. If you are bringing that out, speaking out consciously, that this is happening to me now, this is happening to me, this I am thinking, these are my emotions, these are my feelings. So now you are bringing it out to your conscious and now it will be looking at it again, reviewing it. So the R&D department is now looking at it and it will take new learnings. Okay, so now this has been done. Okay, now step 3. Okay, in step 3 we do release and relax. So what we are doing, release, it's kind of subconscious release. So whatever is lying in this program, we need to release that. So whatever thoughts, feelings, emotions were coming, so you need to release all of them. If you are stuck up somewhere, like in your past, in some incident with some person, release that. Until you release your past, you can never heal yourself. Believe me, until you keep looking at your past again and again, पीछे मुड़ मुड़ कर देखोगे तो एक्सीडेंट होगा ही होगा. So you need to release that past. You need to move ahead. So if you are stuck there, you are saying इस पर्सन ने मेरे साथ ये सारा गड़बड़ किया, दिस मैन हैज और दिस वुमेन हैज failed me, or because of her I am like this. Stop blaming them, forgive them, maaf kar do, because until you forgive them you can't move ahead, because that is your past. You can't move ahead. Something you are stuck in. You need to move forward towards your future, and you don't want such future which is already stopping you. So you don't want these things to be in your future. So you need to release them, forgive them, and move ahead. So now what you need to do is start tapping from top of your head again and say, like, whatever thoughts, feelings, emotions जो भी मुझे आ रहे हैं, whatever are coming, and I am getting afraid or I am getting scared that will I get a heart attack, so I am ready to release these thoughts, feelings, emotions. Then move on to the next step, next point, that I am getting scared that something will happen to me, but now I release all these thoughts, feelings, and emotions inside of the eye. So whatever was coming on my chest, my heart was beating faster, and I'm feeling breathlessness. So I release all these unwanted feelings from my body. Then under the eye. So now I forgive that person for whatever he did to me. Tell what he did, who and what. Like I forgive Ramesh for like looting me 10 years back or taking away all my money 10 years back. Then move forward. Now release part and then is relax. So now after releasing my past things or these thoughts, feeling, emotions, I am ready to step into the more beautiful future or very beautiful life ahead. Then below the lips, I am happy and relaxed. I am safe and secure now. Your collarbone, I am completely safe and secure. I choose this happy and secure life. Then under the arm, I am completely relaxed and secure. That's it. So this is release and relax. So see, multiple things we are doing here. Guys, focus. Along with tapping, we are trying to verbalize these things. That means come out. What it will help in to bring it from your subconscious to your conscious. Then that was happening in the current moment. Now we are also moving to your root cause. Where exactly it happened, so that I know where is the root cause. And maybe in the next time when you do the tapping, do it on your root cause itself. That this happened to me. Go there, root cause, make it your problem statement, and then do whole tapping on that particular event itself. Got my point? And then release and relax, that now I am ready to release. I have spent time with my problems, spent time with my thoughts, feelings, emotions, those were troubling me. वक्त बिता लिया है मैंने प्रॉब्लम के साथ. Now I am ready to release from my subconscious. I am ready to release and I am ready to relax. Got the point? All the three steps. Is every step clear to everyone? Just type in clear. Or if there is any question, write down the question. Very, very important technique. This can give results in few days itself. People start feeling good within 2-3 days itself. So don't think this is what he is doing, tick, tick, tick. No, this is very, very important, highly result giving. Sir, how can we relate this technique with fear of disease? Real me ji. So same thing what I have been saying, that change the problem statement. When I was saying fear of heart attack, you just say whatever disease you are fearing. कि मुझे कोरोना का डर है, मुझे एड्स का डर है, मुझे किसी लेप्रेसी का डर है, मुझे कैंसर का डर है, whatever डर, whatever you are facing, just put that problem statement कि I am fearing this, and in spite of this I accept myself as I am, or I accept myself and deeply love myself. Okay, and then spend time with your problem, whatever thoughts, feelings, emotions are coming on that particular thing. So say that out. because these are your thoughts, your feelings, your emotions. क्या डर लग रहा है? Speak that out. Whatever disease it can be, whatever problem it can be. Okay, you need to just change those statements according to your problem and then release and relax. Okay, how many times a day we need to do this? So Vivekji, you can do it at least 2-3 times, but the more you do it, the better it will be for you. People do it sometimes every 2-3 hours. So the more you can do, it will take you out quickly. If you do it only 2 times, then it may take longer time. Okay, so it's up to you what time you offer. That's why I'm saying raise the priority of your health for next few weeks. Sir, how to forget thought? See, Nikhilji, rather we are going to talk more about thoughts tomorrow. Let me just give you a hint that whenever a thought gets a response from your body, then only your mind keeps it. Otherwise, there are 60-70,000 thoughts which keeps coming in our mind. Okay, so whenever your body is responding to a thought, your mind thinks it as important, and then it starts capturing it. Okay, this is important. So suppose you are getting a fear that, oh, this ये बीमारी कहीं मुझे ना हो जाए. Will I get this disease, or will I get a heart attack? Will I get a cancer or any other problem? Your body is responding through emotions and feelings. You are getting that fear. Your body is responding. So when your mind thinks, oh, he has responded, that means this thought is important for him. Let me explore more on this. So it will take out more thoughts around it. Oh, ऐसा भी हो सकता है, वैसा भी हो सकता है, जल्दी hospital भाग, run. Nobody is there at home. So who will take care of you? Because this mind wants you to be safe. Yesterday I was telling you, very, very important slide I said last time, yesterday. If you were not there yesterday, maybe look at the recording. Okay. What about NT? Sorry, you guys have come up with questions right now. So sorry, I can't take these questions because ask the question which are related to tapping. Okay. Otherwise, we can take them in the end. How many times a day we need? I have already answered. Why am I feeling this nervousness in throat? So Mushtaq ji, please go to yesterday's session. Okay, you will be clear. Well noted. Thanks, sir. What is the best time to do this? There is no best time. This is not a tablet that you need to take it in the morning, afternoon, and evening. Any time you do it, it's good. But just focus on yourself. Focus on yourself and then do it. Focus on the problem. That's why I've written, if you see this slide, we have written like remain in the thought field. What do you mean in the thought field? Focus on your problem all the time. It's not like you are doing tapping for forgetting your, or like doing for your the fears, and you are thinking like, oh, is my food ready in the kitchen or not? Don't do that, and then don't come to me, sir, no, I'm not getting any benefit. You have to focus, because this is related to your mind. If you don't focus, problem will be yours. How to get the recording of the session? Kaushik ji, I've already given the channel's link. Let me again share. It's there in the chat box now. So go there, under the live section, you will find the recording. Under the live section, I'm not saying videos or shorts. Look under the live section, everybody. Okay. Sir, I'm very angry. I can't forgive. I want to take my revenge. That's going on my head every time. Yes. Some people face this problem. Salim ji. Very, very important. See, if you want to heal yourself, if you want your body to be fantastic, your mind to be fantastic, you need to forgive people, forgive those things. If you will be in mode of revenge, nobody can help you. See, then nobody can help you. You are troubling yourself. Okay? Nobody can help you on this earth. If you are in the mindset of taking revenge, no medicine or nothing will be able to help you. Okay? So everybody, please make sure, if you are not forgiving, if you are not releasing your past, then it will keep haunting you. If you are saying that I can't do it for yourself. You are not going to somebody and saying, okay, I'm sorry, मैं तुम्हें माफ करता हूं. नहीं. You are doing it for yourself, your own benefit, so that you can move on in life. If you keep thinking those things, you are stuck and nobody can take you out. Believe me. So Nikhil ji, you can't forget such thoughts because a lot of emotions are there under this. What you have to do is search or find out, start doing and see what root cause is there, why you are getting these thoughts, what problems you have in life. You have to solve those. You need to work on those, where it all started from. It's not this thought which is a problem. The problem is that thing, the wherever it all started from. Okay? So you need to explore where exactly that problem is. So you need to find it out, what happened in life, what all things happened. Okay? Sir, will I be able to sleep tonight? Mushtaq ji, you are asking questions which I can't answer. See, you are saying, will I be able to sleep tonight? Who can tell on this earth that will you be able to sleep tonight or not? Even you can't tell. See, until you resolve your issues which are there in your mind, see why your sleep is getting troubled, why your book is getting in trouble, why your different things are, your parts are in trouble, is because there are some unresolved issues inside. There are certain emotions which are pending inside, which are stored, and you are not releasing them. So until that happens, you can't say, I can sleep peacefully. No, you have to work on your root cause, work on these different events, these different things where you are stuck. Then only you can say, yes, I am now released. Until you release those, until you forget people, until you move on, till then you will be stuck. Kitni medicines kha lo, it will keep coming again. Again and again you will get. So after some time, suppose you are healed for 6 months and you have not worked on your root cause and some other fear comes up, again everything will, because the program is there. It will again start running. Until you work on those things which are unresolved issues of your life. Unresolved का मतलब ये नहीं कि उनको solve ही करना है जाकर. No. Maybe you can take some learnings from there and move on. If there is some person you are not जिनको माफ नहीं कर रहे हो या जिन्होंने आपके साथ बुरा किया, or even sometimes people don't forgive themselves, that becomes difficult for them. They are under some guilt or regret or whatever. So you need to forgive yourself also. Okay? Why I am so harsh to myself that I am not enjoying life? Kavita ji, you need to explore. You need to find out. Because you need to sit with it. I can't tell. Nobody can tell here. You need to sit with yourself. Yes, since yesterday I'm saying, start sitting with yourself. You will get to know what is bothering me again and again. Why I'm so harsh to myself. Why I'm not enjoying life. Just give this question to your mind and it will start taking you there. But you have to keep your mind open and relaxed. And then you start going there. Just give a question. कि मैं ऐसी क्यों हूं, क्यों होती जा रही हूं, ये मैं क्यों कर रही हूं, why? Okay. Mushtaq sir, not is good to tell what do you do in next hour. Mushtaq practices strict, it will help. I don't know what you are saying, Salim ji. Sir, is not good to tell what you do in next hour. Strict, it will help. So see, the techniques will help you. But if you are saying that, will I be able to sleep tonight? Then definitely I can say no. No, because today you are just starting. You need to work for a few weeks on different problems which are stored here. See, problems are not outside. Those are inside you. So you need to work on them. Okay. Okay, let me just stop taking questions. We will take it in the end. Okay. And let me just move ahead now. So everybody understood. So do we need to do it again? Is there any volunteer who wants to do it here? Or shall we move on to the next technique? Shall we move on to the next technique, or what do you say? Just comment. Or shall we do tapping on somebody here if somebody wants to do it here? Yes, okay. People want to move on, so you have understood. If somebody has not understood, then what you can do is, last time in our last batch, we did it on some person also, so you can watch it there, but the video will be in Hindi there. Okay, so you can watch that. So how you need to travel into your past, you need to dig out there what exactly is happening there, how you need to take some learnings. So look into the past videos. Okay, if you guys are educated enough, and I mean you have learned this thing, so let's move on. Okay, all right, let's move on. So now, one more thing. So in this tapping point, in this slide, there are tapping points, which I told you what all tapping points in step 1, step 2, step 3. If you want to take a screenshot, you can take this. Like in step 1, karate point, step 2, top of the head, say under the arm tak. Same thing in step 3, top of the head to under the arm. Okay. Yes, the video will be posted on YouTube. It's going live. So as soon as I stop here, it will automatically be stored as a video under the live section. Okay. All right. So let's move on to the next technique. Okay. Oh, sorry. Before that, let me just show you a testimonial from Dr. Meenakshi, who was under anxiety, panic attack, and fear phobias, and who had the fear of dead bodies because she was a doctor, and in her society during the COVID times, she had to see multiple people. Please don't play with the screens for some time. Bear with me. Yes. Okay, she was getting it on the airport, in crowded places, malls, and lot many places she was getting. She was unable to sit in her own clinic for 5 minutes even. And now, when I look back, and now like she's sitting for even five hours together and seeing multiple patients. Okay, she has enjoyed a family trip, went out, and now she's doing fantastic. So let's hear from her. Very quickly.
Hi everyone. I've been one of the lucky people to get in touch with Yogesh sir. His workshops are an ultimate help when you need them the most. एक साल पहले मुझे एंजाइटी हुई थी एयरपोर्ट पे, तो उस समय बहुत ही मेरा स्ट्रगल रहा. मुझे खुद ही समझ नहीं आ रहा था कि एग्जैक्टली इस इशू को मैं कैसे एड्रेस करूं. तो योगेश सर से जब मैंने वर्कशॉप्स देने शुरू की, उस समय उन्होंने बहुत हेल्प की. ही हेल्प मी कि अपने प्रॉब्लम को एड्रेस कैसे करना है, काफी टाइम दिया, प्रॉब्लम को अंडरस्टैंड किया, और उसके मुताबिक फिर जब वर्कशॉप होती थी तो उन्होंने हमें बहुत ही डिफरेंट टेक्निक्स बताई हैं जिससे कि आप मतलब कि अपनी एंजाइटी को काफी हद तक टैकल कर सकते हो. और एक्सपोजर मेथड जो होता है जिससे कि आप अपने फियर को भगा सकते हो, वो बहुत इफेक्टिव था. तो आई फील कि कोई भी जो अभी डील कर रहे हैं एंजाइटी से, क्योंकि मैं खुद एक डॉक्टर हूँ, एक हीलर हूँ, और जब एंजाइटी होती है तो उस समय अगर आपके पास ऐसी कोई टेक्निक्स हैं जिससे कि आप अपना फर्स्ट एड कर सकते हो या आप अपने आप को हेल्प कर सकते हो, तो ये एक बहुत ही बड़ा बोन है. सो आई एम वेरी थैंकफुल टू योगेश सर एंड ही इज रियली हेल्प मी आउट. His help has been really a boon to me, and I would like to encourage people rather कि जिनको ऐसे issues हैं वो आगे आएं और ये वर्कशॉप लें, which is extremely helpful. मुझे आपका वो हमेशा ही याद रहेगा कि डर से हमें भागना नहीं है, उसको भगाना है. So उस स्लोगन को लेके मैं हमेशा साथ रहूंगी. एंड थैंक यू सो मच फॉर योर हेल्प. इट्स बीन रियली गुड फॉर मी. और जितना हम हेल्प कर सकते हैं सबको इससे बाहर आने में, वी शुड ट्राई टू हेल्प. एंड मेरे लिए तो ये इसलिए अल्टीमेट बोन था क्योंकि मैं अपने पेशेंट्स को अब बहुत हेल्प कर पाऊंगी इस केस में. सो थैंक यू सो मच.
रियली सर बताता हूं मैं आपको कि पहले और अभी में है ना सर, मेरा यानी टचवुड भगवान की दया से, आपका सब लोग का सहयोग से मैं यानी बढ़ते जा रहा हूं आगे. मैं जो पहले है ना एक वेल में था, कुएं में, तो अभी है ना सर वो सीढ़ी मुझे मिली है ऊपर चढ़ने की.
These are the group sessions which Dr. Meenakshi was part of.
ऊपर सीढ़ी मिली है तो सर अभी मुझे वो सीढ़ी ऊपर तक आ गया हूं, अभी मुझे ना सिर्फ क्या बाकी रह गया है, वो कुएं से थोड़ा ऐसा बाहर छलांग मारना है, बाहर निकलना, बाहर निकलना है.
I also agree with Bipin ji. Exactly कह रहे हैं, मेरे भी यही थॉट्स हैं. जो म्यूजिक की टेक्निक है ना, मिक्सिंग ऑफ थॉट्स, तो वो जो उसमें जो आपने गाना प्ले किया था, वो मैंने मदद में किया. इट वर्क्स डेफिनेटली.
फैंटास्टिक. मैं चाहूंगा कि आप पूरी फैमिली के लिए यूज करें.
वो स्पेशली जो गधों का लीडर वाला गाना बहुत ही आइडियल है, क्योंकि किसी भी नेगेटिव थॉट को पॉजिटिव कर देता है.
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल बिल्कुल.
Hi everyone.
Okay, let's move on. So Dr. Meenakshi ne jo abhi what she told about the technique, so we are going to do this music technique now. Okay, so before that I would like to tell you that whatever kind of communication you are doing, whether it's outside or whether it's inside you, whatever kind, inside means whatever thoughts you are taking, or outside means like I am talking to you. So the words which we are saying inside us or outside us, the words just carry a weightage of 7%, 7 out of 100. And tonality is 38%, body language is 55%. So whatever tonality and body language you are using, so that carries a weightage of 93%. So whenever you are suppose saying, oh, will I get a heart attack? So notice the words just matter 7%. The tonality and body language with which you are saying that is very, very important. It carries 93% weightage, because if the tonality is different, oh, will I get a heart attack? No, you won't be fearful. Or if you say, कहीं heart attack तो नहीं आ जाएगा, कोई डर नहीं आ रहा. See, the tonality and the body language matters a lot, whatever you are communicating in. So just think about a situation जो आपको trouble कर रहा है, whatever troubles you, a thought or a situation which keeps running in your mind again and again. Just bring that in your mind right now. Bring it to your mind. Whatever is troubling you again and again, bring that thought or bring that situation. Bring that situation. And now see, when you say those words, whatever you are speaking there, notice your tonality, notice your body language, how your body becomes when you are saying this. How is your tonality? Are you under some fear? Notice that very clearly. Notice karo wo situation ko. And now when you have noticed it, अब क्या करना है हमें? Just listen to me. Just on a 10-point scale, check how much this situation troubles me. If it is troubling too much, then say 10 out of 10. Little less means 9 out of 10. Or less 8. Or less 7. Further less 6, 5. 1 means it doesn't trouble me at all. So then why will you take this? Okay, so you should be somewhere in range of 5 to 10. So just write it down in the chat box. What marks do you give, or what number do you give to this situation or this thought which you are taking in your mind which troubles you? Just write down in the chat box. कितना ट्रबल करता है, कितना परेशान करता है थॉट, कितना परेशान करती है सिचुएशन? How much does it trouble you? Rayavaram ji, if it is just 3 out of 10, then that means it doesn't trouble you too much. It should be at least take the situation which troubles you more. Somewhere like 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, that much. Okay, yes, 8, 9, 10, 9, 9, 9. Okay, okay, this is for you guys to know. Okay, this is how much it troubles me. Now just bring that situation again in your mind and just think over it again and again as if everything is happening right now. वो situation अभी घट रही है. Everything is happening right now. Bring those pictures. Bring those words. whatever you were saying or somebody saying, what you were feeling, bring everything there. And now what I will do is I will play some music from this side. So what you need to do is you need to change your body language. That means this thought or this situation should keep running in your mind. You don't need to leave it. Music will keep playing. Okay. And you need to change your body language. That means look little upwards. Little upwards. Down nahi dekhenge. Thoda sa upar. And you will move your body as if you are dancing. Or dance. Khul ke dance karo. Jitna ho sakta hai khul kar. Become a child. Forget everything. Become a child and dance. Change that body language. But the thought or the situation should keep running. Thought nahi chhootna chahiye. That thought or situation should keep running in the mind. Okay? Is it clear? किसी को कोई question है तो पूछो. Thought should keep running. Keep listening to the music and keep dancing. Move your hands, move your body fully as if you are completely immersed in this. भूल जाओ थोड़ी देर के लिए बाहर क्या हो रहा है. Forget everything. Okay? And now bring that situation in your mind and I am starting the music. Okay? And keep changing your body language. Just a minute, let the ad finish. Okay, start. Keep the thought in your mind, the situation in your mind. Move your body. Move your body fully. Pura डूब कर. Move your body. Move your body. थॉट नहीं छूटना चाहिए. थॉट को पकड़ के रखेंगे. Move your body. Shake your body. बिल्कुल बच्चे बनकर. बिल्कुल बच्चे बनकर करेंगे. बिल्कुल खुलकर. खुलकर बिल्कुल. टूट कर. पूरा ध्यान इस पर. थॉट पर पूरा ध्यान. डोंट लीव द थॉट. चलाते रहिए. उस थॉट को चलाते रहिए. एंड फोकस. Move your body. Okay, let me do it. Is there no sound? No music? Okay, let me just check once again. 1 second. Let's start it again. 1 second. Okay, let's start it again. Bring the thought. Bring the thought. I'll start it again. Again, bring the thought. Can you hear the music now? Can you hear the music now? Yes. Okay. Start off. डूब कर करेंगे. म्यूजिक को पकड़े रहें, थॉट को पकड़े रहें और बॉडी को मूव करते रहें. Yes. Move your body. पूरा ध्यान थॉट पर. थॉट नहीं छूटना चाहिए. फोकस ऑन द थॉट. पूरा ध्यान थॉट पर वहीं लगाए रखिए। Full focus on the thought or body language. Move कीजिए body. Relax. Okay. So this was a different kind of technique which I wanted to share with you, because the previous one was a bit serious for people who are a bit serious in nature, and this one is more for people who like music and all those stuff, or kind of people who enjoy some exciting things. So now just whoever has noticed and done it pura डूब कर, or fully you have focused on it, focused on your event, now just try to see that event again. And what do you rank now on 10-point scale? How do you rank it? How much does it seem to be troubling you now? See, nothing is there outside. It's all in your mind. We need to change things here. We need to change things here. The event is not outside. It has gone 5 years back, 10 years back, 1 year back, 2 years back, but it is still troubling you. Or the thought of fear or everything, it's not there outside. It's there in your mind. So we need to change it here now. So what do you say? How much is the, if when you check it on the 10-point scale, how much do you rank now? Type it in the chat box. Faraji will take the questions in the end. Okay. 7. Yes, others. जिस जिसने डूब कर किया है, फुल्ली फोकस्ड, जिस जिसने भी किया है. 10, 7, 6. Others. Why you guys are so slow? Just write down 4, 7. Okay, let me just explain what we were doing and how you need to now do. See, guys, so this is a technique where I was telling you that our whatever way we tell to ourselves. See, there are some words, there is some tonality, there is some body language attached with every communication you do. So when you are, and say, depressed, so you will never say, "Hey, I am depressed." Yeah, you will always be say, "यार आज मैं थोड़ा depressed हूँ. I am sad today. Yeah, things are not fine." There is a body language attached to everything. There is a tonality attached to everything. You can't say smiling and say, "I am depressed" or "I am sad today." There is a tonality, there is a body language attached to it. So when this situation runs in your mind in the usual way, when you do it every day, so there is a pattern, there is a body language, there is a tonality, there are fixed things which are running every day or every time you remember that. But now what we are doing is we are changing these things. That there is music, there is new body language. When you are dancing, your mind will now start getting puzzled. But oh, till yesterday when I was giving this thought, there was certain body language. This guy used to have fear. This guy used to be sad. This guy used to be angry. Whatever emotions used to come. But now his dancing things have changed. So he will take a note of these things. And when you do it again and again, for few days, then things will change. Got my point? Why we are using music as a therapy here? But you need to do something, that you need to change yourself, your body language. Whatever you were usually doing, you don't need to do it that way. You need to change yourself. और खुलकर करना है, बच्चे बनकर बिल्कुल. Next few days, few weeks, use this. Okay. Second is, when you are doing this, don't take the songs or either sad songs or which are slow ones. Take the party songs, fast songs, comedy songs, like that. Okay. Clear? All right. So now somebody is saying send the attendance link. Nidhi ji, we are not in the school. No attendance links. I don't know why you're asking for attendance link. We don't take any attendance. It's open for everyone who wants to attend, and you can walk out anytime if you don't want to wait, or if you have any other work, you can. Okay. Okay, we will take questions in the end. Okay. All right. So this was technique for today. So let me just give you, because it's a bit late. So let me just tell you about the level 2 workshop which we have. So anybody wants to take benefit out of this, so he can, because level 1 workshop is these 3 days. So this 3 days is completely free for you, yesterday, today, and tomorrow. Okay. So now we are going to do, like this is the second day. So tomorrow will be day 3. So now I'm telling you about level 2 workshop, which is a paid workshop. So somebody wants to move ahead for more techniques, like in level 2, we'll be doing lot many other techniques. So this program consists of like small groups, like I just shown you, Dr. Meenakshi was doing in group of 3-4 people. So similarly, live online Zoom program will be on Zoom and discussing things and doing techniques and all in small groups. Before that, there will be one personal session for everyone, 1 hour, to understand that person's history and current issues. Whoever joins level 2 workshop, so there will be one personal session, so that we know what all techniques we need to implement, what is the problem, so that we understand that. And then there will be 1 month program for 4 weeks, 2 sessions every week. So 2 sessions for 4 weeks, 2 sessions every week for 4 weeks. So there will be total 8 sessions. Each session is of 2 hours. Okay. So there you can ask any questions, whatever related to your problem. So we'll be working and according to the customized techniques according to your issues. Okay. So total time we give in this workshop is usually 18-20 hours. So whatever or whoever wants to take benefit of this level 2 workshop, so we usually give it for 24,999, but this time we are offering you for rupees 9,999 only. So whoever wants to take benefit of this level 2 workshop, you're free to register and make use of this. Okay. Then somebody says that I don't want to do it in group. Then we have the personal counseling option also. Okay. So in this personal counseling option, you do it live, online, Zoom, or in the one-to-one fashion, like me and you. Okay. So it will be a 1 month package of 10 sessions. So every 3 days, we do a session with you. Every session is of 1 hour 15 minutes to 1 hour 30 minutes. And this is dedicated for you alone. So you can ask n number of questions. You can, we know, because when we start off, we understand your problem, and then accordingly we do the customized techniques on your problem itself. Okay. So on this one, we charge rupees 29,999 usually, but this is also under some offer price of rupees 19,999 currently. So whoever wants to take benefit of these two offers can take it, and the payment you can make it through the Razorpay link or Paytm, Google Pay, Phone Pay to this number. Okay. So let me just put this in the comment box so that if somebody wants to use it, he can keep a copy of this and use this. Okay. So these are the payment modes. Okay. So these things are available for you, and whoever don't want to take it, that's fine. You can just do it for 3 days because this level 1 is free, and you can take your own journey afterwards. Okay. So this is what we need to offer today. So like tomorrow we'll be coming up with some more things. So better join there. So now I'm open for any questions you have. So if you have any questions, just write down in the chat box, or you can ask me to unmute yourself. You can ask me to unmute, or you can just write down the questions in the chat box. I'll first take the questions in the chat box, and then I'll just unmute you. So Nidhi is asking, are we getting any certificate for attending this session? No, Nidhi, this is for people who are stuck in some problems. So we are not issuing any certificates for this. Is there any other question who want to write in the chat box? Because lot many people were coming up with different questions earlier. Now is the right time. How to come out of regrets. So Mandeep, this is like whatever is there, whatever emotion is there, whether you are under regrets, guilt, sadness, fear, whatever is there. So those, all of them are emotions. See, something has happened, or you missed something, doing something, or helping something, whatever is there, whatever regret you have. So those are just incidents. Okay. And you have emotions for them. You have thoughts for them. You have feelings on your body for them. So this is the same thing for everyone. Whether you are having regret, whether you are in fear, whether you are sad, whatever is there are emotions, there are feelings, there are negative thoughts, and you have the root cause for them. So you need to work in the same way. Okay. Sir, why I feel sleepy all the time and unable to focus? So Kavita ji, as you were saying, there are other problems also previously. So this is not a problem that you are feeling sleepy. Something is there in the background. Something is there which you maybe sometimes you want to sleep because you want to avoid those negative thoughts which grips you. Something is there in the background. So you are looking, just trying to pluck some leaves from the tree. I'm saying forget about the leaves. Forget about the branches. Focus on the root. Find that out. Where is the root lying? Okay, because whenever these thoughts are there or whatever is there, these are draining your energy. So you need to find out, reach. Answer is with you. You need to explore, but you can use these techniques to help you out. Okay, and there are multiple other techniques which you can use, but it's for you to explore. Nobody else can enter your mind. Okay, RKJ is saying fear of taking medicine. So RKJ, you have to explore where is the why you I'm getting that fear. What is that fear about? Okay, whatever fear you have, is it this must be related to something. There is something which is troubling you, bothering you, or from where this all started. Maybe starting from your childhood or somewhere else. So there is some incident which might be attached to this. Sir, I'm afraid of anything which come from outside that is touched by a dog as any polythene and carry bag. So yes, Paraji. So there must be something which is attached with these dogs, because then you are fearful of dogs. So if they have touched it, you might fear that there are germs or something which I'm carrying. So why you are afraid of this? There must be some incident attached to that. Either you caught some fear from somewhere. Until you release that fear from there, from that incident, so this thing will keep coming. You can take medicine and you can, like, these symptoms will go off for some time, and then later on some other fear comes and these come again. Until you resolve that fear, like from where it all started, why am I feeling such? Because there are lakhs of people or crores of people living here, and there are thousands of dogs, and nobody fears. So why am I fearful? There is something attached to it. So go back and find it out what exactly, and then work on that situation. Okay, want to remove past painful memories. So Reshma ji, then you have to work on there. That you need to release those emotions which are coming from there. You need to go visit them, face them, and release them. Okay, you need to work on them. It seems to me that everything is dirty which is coming from yeah, Faraj, I've answered you. Do you help quit antidepressants, addiction, and cure mental fatigue, brain fog? 100 questions you have asked, Dennis ji. I don't get affected much by thoughts, but get anxiety and withdrawal symptoms. So, Dennis, then see, if there is anxiety, you are getting thoughts. Those might be so quick that you are not noticing them. Everything starts with a thought. Simply just think, if there is no thought, if the mind is blank, you can't even feel like any happiness, you can't feel any sadness if there is nothing in the mind. That's why when we do meditation, they say aim for the blank mind. Why you are aiming for that? Because when the mind is blank, or even if when you have some gap among between the thoughts, then that's the best place to relax. There will be thoughts. You need to sit with yourself and you need to explore where exactly the root causes are there. When you're saying I am in you're having some addictions or mental fatigue, brain fog, so something is there lying somewhere which is troubling you. You need to explore that, because nothing happens without any reason. There are things which are there stored in your head. You need to explore there. Don't ignore things. Sit with yourself. Everybody start sitting with yourself, because that is the most important thing that you can do with to help yourself. And explore what happened, where, what are the thoughts, what are the emotions, what are the feelings I'm getting on my body. Okay. Not a single thing is giving happiness, disinterest in everything, only laziness to do anything. Yes, so Kavita ji, there is certainly something which is bothering you, because otherwise you can't do it. You guys are telling me about the leaves of the tree. Go deep. Tell me something deeper, that this thing started from here, that this is the problem. So that you need to handle. From there, you need to release the emotions. You need to forgive somebody. You need to move ahead. You need to release some words or something which are there in your mind. So you need to then move on. Okay. So I have phobia of being infected with some diseases like HIV, negative religious thoughts. Yes, so realme, then the same path. Yesterday I was showing Mr. Addy's video. Just go and look onto the channel, okay, where he had a fear of heart attack. So it's the same thing. Any disease, some incident will be there from the past where you caught that thought, where you caught those feelings. Okay, so when you have those feelings, you need to release them. You need to work on those incidents, and then you will be fantastic. Okay, in case we don't remember the incident, then what to do? So Vivekji, forget about remembering. I told you now, focus on the emotion, and it will automatically take you there. Wander. Just let your mind take you wherever it wants to take you. It's not necessary that it could be the real thing. It could be a fantasy which is caught there inside your mind. It can be anything. You need to release that. Wherever it takes you, maybe to a thought, maybe a belief somewhere which you caught while you were sitting on drinking tea on a chai wala shop. It can be anything. So don't think it would be something big. No, it's not necessary, because yesterday I told you now there is a filter, delete, distort, generalize. Everything passes through that. You don't know when your mind distorts something and puts here. You don't know what it deletes. You don't know what it generalizes and put it here, and that becomes big for you. So start doing. Then you will realize, oh, there are 10 things I was thinking, there is nothing, there is no incident. But now 10 things are coming. Yesterday I was telling, like, there was one person who was in depression because his salary is lesser than his wife's. That was the root cause. Can you believe? Even such a small thing, when both salaries are coming to your home itself, then also it can be a problem. So you can take anything. When I'm going to switch off lights, I then check again and again because of confusion. Chiragji, this happens sometimes in OCD, that you are checking again and again. I think recently we put a video on checking of expiry date. It's somewhat similar to that. So people keep checking the expiry date of different packets, that whether it's now expired or not. He will check 10 times before eating something. So similarly, you keep checking when, like, switch off the lights or sometimes locks for security. There is something in the mind which is there, which it has caught somewhere, and it has taken learnings from there. It wants to make sure that you are safe. So now it has taken this pattern, and you again and again, when you are doing something, repeating. So OCD is simply like obsessive compulsive disorder. When you are compulsively taking some actions, it's not in your hands, but you keep repeating those. You do it again and again. That's why we call it compulsive action, because your mind is saying, no, something is wrong, check again. There is something is wrong, check again. No, you have not done it, check again. People are there who keep checking their emails or whatever documents they send somewhere. They check it 10 times before sending it. There are people who keep checking their car locks before, when they lock the car. So they check it 10 times before going. So there could be anything, but that is the compulsive behavior. Okay. Fear of traveling, fear of कुछ हो जाएगा अगर कुछ ना खाया 3 hour में, feeling loneliness, is it curable? Yes. So you are getting anxiety. That's why you are fearing. Because you feel like, if I travel, something will happen. Nobody will be there to help me. Something will happen to me. So that's why that fear comes up, fear of anxiety. We sometimes call it as even anxiety of anxiety, because your anxiety has not arrived yet, but you are still thinking, if anxiety comes, what will happen? And you are like inviting the anxiety. And then everything starts. Oh, see, I was telling na, my heart will start beating, this thing will come, this will happen to me. See, I was right. And you make sure that this anxiety comes every time when you are traveling, when you going to market or doing something else. Okay. So there is no past about dogs, but फिर भी मैंने dogs के डर से बाहर जाने की छोड़ दिया है कि कहीं मुझे टच ना कर दें. So please reply about it. मुझे इसके बारे में निकलना है because I am mother of 2 kids and they are much affected by my disease. So Faraji, see, maybe your conscious doesn't know, but there could be something lying in your subconscious. From somewhere you have taken that fear. Sometimes we don't know it consciously. So you need to digress back. You need to relax and take your mind back. So somewhere it will take you where you have caught this fear from. And sometimes it happens that it might not be direct fear, directly related to dog. It might come from some other animal or some other thing. And then you start getting this fear. So we might need to explore like where it is coming from. Okay. So then until you reach the right thing, these symptoms you abhi press kar in wo kar sakte ho, but it will keep coming again and again until you solve the root cause. Okay, something is there stuck somewhere, because without anything there things don't go like that only. Okay, you don't fear other things. Why you are fearing this thing only? Something is stuck there, right? So that's why. Please don't give me words. Explain, give me your symptoms. I'm afraid of BP raise and something will happen very bad. My body, or I will fall down when I fall. These are just anxiety. This is anxiety. Okay, कि मैं गिर जाऊंगा, imbalance हो रहा है, dizziness है. These are symptoms of anxiety. But we need to see what exactly is the issue. कि क्यों आ रहा है? Why this is happening? What exactly? So I was just talking about Mr. Addy. So for him, the problem was कि heart attack na aa jaye. This was the fear. But along with it, it was like imbalance issue. If my mind goes blank, all of these were there. These things will automatically go away when your anxiety gets resolved, when you focus on the root cause. Something is coming from somewhere. When you work on that, when you release that, then things will automatically, everything will be clear. Okay. Thank you, Chirag. Thank you. My family is badly affected by my silent behavior. Children are confused about Mother Nature, which has changed. They are in their teens. So, Kavita ji, start working on yourself. मैं यही कह सकता हूँ. Because you are spoiling your life. If you keep like sitting like that, accepting what is happening, no, change yourself. I'm saying take some weeks, but work on yourself. डोंट सिट आइडल लाइक कि जो हो रहा है चलने दो, जैसी लाइफ चल रही है, ओके मेरे हाथ में कुछ नहीं है. नो, एवरीथिंग इज इन योर हैंड्स, बट यू नीड टू वर्क फॉर इट. Until you work, see, if you don't change anything, results won't change. If you want the results to should change, then you need to change something. That something could be anything. You need to work for yourself. I've talked about Realme ji. I've talked about this thing. Thanks for your support. Thank you. Thanks for answering our question. Thank you. All right. So is there anyone who was saying, is he there? iPhone was saying, I think he wants to speak. So iPhone ji, let me just allow you to unmute. Can you unmute yourself, iPhone? Are you able to unmute yourself? No? Or yes? Who wants to speak? Is there anyone who wants to speak? Just write down in the chat box. Or that's it, no questions? All right. If there are no questions, then we can close. iPhone is saying unmute me. Okay, let me just do it again. Just now try to. Yes.
Hello, sir.
Yes. Please tell your name, from where you are.
I am Amit, sir.
Amit.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Amit. From where
Uh,
are you?
I am from Karnataka, sir.
Karnataka. Yes, Amit. Tell me.
I used to suffer from this anxiety since from 2 years, sir.
Okay.
Uh, so I was not actually knowing this thing that I was suffering from anxiety, and afterwards, when you said, sir, I got it that it was anxiety. And after 2 years, when I got that memory that I was facing like these problems in my past, and that thing repeated. Sir.
Hmm.
But now after the so many like from 3 months I'm undergoing that problem, sir.
Hmm.
From few months like from 1 month it's reduced, but some kind of if after attending your session, sir, even
Hmm.
after attending your session, what you will say, no sir, I'll get negative out from that. Like my mind tries to always try to make out negative. If you say like you said, no sir, it will repeat again if you'll get 100% any 10% of memory from the past.
Hmm.
My mind doesn't take it like वो ऐसा नहीं देखता कि अगर अभी सॉल्व हो जाएगा तो खत्म हो जाएगा, नहीं. अगर अगली बार आएगा, मतलब अगली बार ऐसा सोच आएगा कि 10% मेमोरी मिल जाएगा तो फिर आ जाएगा ऐसा टाइटनेस वगैरह. तो इट ऑलवेज इन एवरी सिचुएशन लाइक वो सभी अनरियलिस्टिक थॉट्स रहता है सर, पर उसको सॉल्व करते करते मैं बैठ जाता हूँ और डरते डरता हूँ और चेस्ट में टाइटनेस होता है, ऐसा होता है सर.
Okay. So see, when you're saying tight में chestness होता है, डर आ रहा है, तो everything is there. Thoughts are there, emotions are there, anxiety or unwanted feelings are there. So you need to work on this. There is some incident which you are saying like 1-2 years back, something happened in life and then it started.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
so you work upon that root cause. You need to take this out. Otherwise, if you don't even think now, some fear will come, say after 1 year or 6 months or 2 months, and again these feelings will start coming up. Okay, but I'm not saying your mind should not be taking it like this, because you are under negativity then. Because now your mind has a habit of capturing only negative things. You have made
Yes,
it
sir.
like, so now, as I was saying initially when I started this session today, that
Yes.
you start putting an alarm of every hour and start guiding your mind towards the positive goals which you have made in your life. Now you need to retrain your mind, because now you have trained it for looking into negative things. Now
Yes, sir.
retrain for next 1-2 months, and you will find it has started going in new direction.
Yes, sir. Those thoughts are unrealistic, sir. Like if I ask somebody, they'll laugh.
Yes. So because they are not going through those, that's why they are laughing. But
Yes, sir.
like forgive them. Problem is that your thoughts which you are thinking, these are not realistic. See, all these thoughts are just words.
Yes, sir.
They don't matter at all. But when we give some, like when we give some response back, like some emotion, fear, sadness, or some feelings on our body are coming, then the mind says, oh, this is important for this person, I should take a note of it and I should give more information about it. Okay, so that's
Yes, sir.
why your mind is thinking this is important. Okay, because
Okay.
your body is responding. So when you forget about this, Jewel, when you are saying, okay, aa raha hai to aane do, ja raha hai jane do, there are
Sir,
67 thoughts which
now
are coming.
what actually I'm saying to my mind is, sir, like it will bring thousands of thoughts like that, sir. In my past also the same thing happened. I used to get fear and thoughts used to come, and that in my past, sir, like even of silly of my, if you are speaking, sir, in that words that my mind used to take it in a negative way. Very silly words also it used to take in a negative way, sir. So now also the same agenda is repeating, sir. Same agenda.
Yes, it happens when you start focusing on negative or different things. Because earlier, when somebody is okay here, right? Suppose no mental illness, you are in perfect mental health. then also such thought comes
Hmm.
every day to everyone. But we don't take care of them. One thing comes, it goes, comes, goes. Nobody bothers about them. But
Yeah.
when we start focusing on, oh देखो आ गया वैसा ही, ओ आ गया, ये फिर डर लगेगा, फिर ये होगा, फिर ये तो
Yes,
वैसा ही है.
वैसा मेरे साथ.
That is the problem, because now you are giving attention to them. When you are focusing your attention toward that, now your mind is, oh, this is important, I should explore it more, let me give more information. फिर वो 10 और चीजें आके बताएगा उसी के बारे में. So that's the problem. Okay.
हाँ सर, पर अगर अभी लगता है ना सर मुझे कि
this is one thing, this is what is happening currently, but you need to restore it from wherever it started.
हाँ सर, और आगे भी ऐसे मेमोरी आ जाएगा तो फिर हो जाएगा, ऐसा लगता है उसको भी ऐसे ही कट आउट करना है सर, कट ऑफ करना है.
कट ऑफ नहीं कर रहे हैं हम यहाँ पर, हम कट ऑफ नहीं कर रहे हैं.
हाँ.
See, these are the thoughts. I am just saying, okay, this is no more relevant to me.
हाँ,
I'm
yes,
not important to me. This is useless thought. I'm just saying that, I'm conveying this to the mind. This is useless. Forget it. Like that.
I have to say
But
these things to my mind, sir.
you need to work on your root cause. You need to
Yes,
work
yes.
where it started from. So until you release those things, it will keep haunting you. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. I'm now muting you. Is there anyone who has any other question?
Hello. Hello.
Yes. Yes, RK.
I am RK Rajiv Kumar from West Bengal.
West Bengal. Okay. Yeah. Tell me.
I am. I have written on the chat box. I have fear of taking medicine.
Yes, I think I responded to that. See, fear, whether it be any fear, see, it is linked to some incident. So you need to work on that incident. You need to go back and see from where it started. Why am I fearing taking medicine? Because crores of people are taking it. Why am I am fearful? There must be something. Sometime it might have, like, feeling of choking would have come maybe when you were a child, or when you were like
Actually,
something.
I feel nervousness, palpitation after taking medicine.
Because something is attached now. There is some fear attached to it. So whenever you are in those thoughts, whenever you are taking medicine, those thoughts start coming up, and those thoughts that, oh, kuch ho na jaye, there must be something attached to it, and those thoughts are giving those feelings, emotions. That's why your body
Feeling
is
fear of side effect, fear of chemical side effect.
fear of side effect. See, now when you will explore, you will find out that something has happened from where any side effects came in your life, anytime पीछे कहीं से, या कोई ऐसा डिटेल में आपने एक्सप्लोर किया हो.
Actually, side effect once happened a few years ago, actually 10 years ago. So 10 years ago, no, after that fear of medication start.
Yes. So see, now you have the activating event, which I was telling you yesterday, that there is activating event. Until you work on that. So I was telling you now that while doing the tapping, go to the root cause, see what happened there, take new learnings, that I am grown up now, that incident has passed. That was that time. It's over. Take new learnings. Now I am grown up. I have new wisdom, new learnings, new experience. Crores of people can take medicines. So to give that new learning again and again. So that will help you. Work on the root cause. Okay. Yes. Anybody else? I think Chirag was saying, sir, should I avoid checking again and again my car lock, switch off light? Is Chirag there? Yes, is there. So Chirag, every time remember the golden rule. ना डरना है, ना भागना है, ना लड़ना है, बस face करना है. When you are saying, shall I avoid? You are not avoiding it. You are facing it. When you say that, okay, I've checked my car lock once or twice, that's it, I'm not going to check it again, then what will happen? Your mind will start playing with you. There will be thoughts, वो कहीं खुली ना रह गई हो गाड़ी, या lights off ना हुई हो, या कोई चोर ना ले जाए. It will give you 100 thoughts and there will be anxiety coming up. You need to face that. You need to face that because anxiety आएगी, एक बार peak करेगी, then it will be 15-20 minutes and then it will go away. साइकिल है उसका, आती है, तंग करेगी, फिर चली जाएगी. So you need to face that. ऐसा नहीं है कि you are not running away from there. You are facing it. You are not avoiding it. You are facing it. When you are facing your anxiety or negative thoughts, but you need to do it multiple times for multiple days, weeks, and daily. You will see that your anxiety slowly starts decreasing. So face it more and more. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Is there any other question, anyone, or shall we close it because it's already 9:37? Okay, I think a lot of questions we have taken today. So let's meet you guys tomorrow. We'll do some more techniques and we will take some more learnings tomorrow. So all the best and start working on yourself. And thank you for attending this session. We will continue from where we are leaving today. We'll continue tomorrow. Okay. Namaskar.